Concern for public safety, and I think you represent a threat to public safety. If I could give you more than a year, I would.
A Spokane man accused of rape, child rape, and molestation learned his fate today. Mark Hoffmeister will spend the next year in jail after accepting a plea deal for a sexual assault of a minor that happened back in the 90s.
And along with 1 year in jail, Hoffmeister will not be allowed to go near anyone under the age of 18 without another adult present for 10 years. 4 News Now's Natalie Grant was in the courtroom for us today and shares reactions from the victims.
It was an incredibly emotional day in the courtroom as the victims of Mr. Hoffmeister took to the stand to read their victim impact statements. Many of them saying that today was a day to reclaim their story and seek justice for something that happened so many years ago but continues to affect their everyday lives today.
You should feel grateful you're only serving a year because frankly you're deserving of a lot more.
That is Judge Tony Hazel saying his hands were tied in the case against Mark Hoffmeister due to a plea agreement where Hoffmeister pleaded guilty to 1 count of indecent liberties.
And it's clear to the court that you have caused significant trauma and harm to others.
In his sentencing on Friday, many people came forward to share how Hoffmeister's actions had affected them. Meanwhile, the defense presented character letters from those close to Hoffmeister, urging the judge for no extra jail time than the 53 days he already served.
And to those members of your friends and family that think that you didn't molest, think you're deluded. And I'd be really worried if you were allowed to let this man around a child. I'm concerned for public safety. And I think you represent a threat to public safety. If I could give you more than a year, I would.
Heidi Vanek is one of the 3 original victims that came forward against Hoffmeister. In her statement, she said he was trusted within her gymnastics program. She became close with the Hoffmeister family and frequently slept over at their house, which is where she says the abuse took place.
Just a weight lifted. Yeah, we've been carrying this a long time.
She ties her past drug and alcohol abuse to the pain caused by Hoffmeister at a young age and says the sentencing has brought validation and relief.
This has affected not just me, but my children, every person in my whole family. So it's closure and healing for all of us. So.
Now again, Hoffmeister will be spending 1 year in jail and 1 year in community custody. After that, Hoffmeister will not be allowed to either live with or be around anyone under the age of 18 without another adult there to supervise. He's also a registered sex offender. Reporting in Spokane, Natalie Grant, 4 News Now.